Morning. Yeah, good morning, Akshay. Maybe. Good morning. Good morning, Gina Priya. Uh, am I audible? Okay, fine. So today some works are going on here, so there will be little disturbance. Bear with me. And if you have lot of noise and disturbance, let me know. Okay. Okay. So today we gonna learn. We'll quickly go through the outline of two chapters. One is uh, plant kingdom, and other one is digestion and absorption. Okay, just a second. Okay, right. So without wasting much time, today let's see. Yesterday we have seen the classification of kingdom Animalia or animal kingdom, right? So out of five kingdoms classification, we already completed four kingdoms: Monera, Protista, Fungi, and Plantae. And the final one, what we're going to discuss today is Plantae or plant kingdom, right? So, what exactly the approach should be for this lesson, kingdom Plantae? So, if you see this kingdom Plantae or plant kingdom, again we need to define their different characteristics. What makes these plants what makes these organisms plants, and why we kept these plants in plant kingdom, right? So if you see these plants characteristics, they are multicellular, right? Photoautotrophic, and they even forms embryos, right? So these such type of organisms are placed in kingdom Plantae, right? So when we talk about animal cell and other cells with plant cell comparison, this plant cell will have cell wall, right, which is made up of cellulose. And the reserve food materials in this plants are in the form of starch. So these are the general characteristics of plants. So organisms which we see in plant kingdom will possess these characteristics. So when we see these plants, right? Oh, especially this classification. When we go for classification, is it audible or you finding it difficult to? Is that okay, or you are getting a lot of noise? Okay, fine. So if you see this plant kingdom, right? So this plant kingdom, can be actually classified into different divisions, right? So as of now, if you would have if you would have attended last class, like we had a class on ecological succession, right? That ecological succession actually really talks about different species and how they actually take over the barren lands. I mean the bare lands, right? And then you'll see much diversity. So if you can really relate that the lower plants to the higher plants which are flowering, and right now if you see even evolution also, we talked about plants which are dominant over this Cenozoic era, right? So those aspects you need to focus, right? So what exactly this classic, how exactly we can classify these organisms? For that matter, we can plant kingdom can actually classify into two different we can divide into divided into non-flowering as well as flowering plants. So this non-flowering plants are kept under cryptogame and phanerogame. So these are the important subdivisions of the plant kingdom, right? Cryptogame and phanerogame. So phanerogames are flowering. So within the flowering phanerogames, you have two different again two classification, two groups. One is gymnosperms and angiosperms. And if you see these gymnosperms, why they are actually different from angiosperms, are these seeds are naked in the gymnosperms, but when it comes to angiosperms, the seeds are covered seeds. So within the angiosperms you have again subdivisions, monocotyledons and dicotyledons. So right now this monocotyledons and dicotyledons, especially the angiosperms, are actually dominating the plant species, right, within the plant kingdom. And if you see the cryptogame or cryptogams which are non-flowering, they are kept under a division, subdivisions, Talophyta. So Talophyta, talus means tissue, right? So plant body. So plant body is not divided into root, stem, or leaves. It means there is no much differentiation. That is a key factor difference between Talophyton members and other gymnosperm and angiosperms. It means cryptogame and phanerogame. So within the cryptogame, you have talophytes. Talophytes, or they don't have a very clear distinguishing organogenesis, or especially they are not divided into root, stem, and leaves. So within this Talophyta, in NCERT, they have given different they have given classification. So we will be talking about algae, right? We'll be talking about algae, which was given in your NCERT, and then bryophytes and pteridophytes. So if you see this plant kingdom, right? So they are during the evolution of these plants, higher plants, they actually started from lower plants, right, from the algae to the higher plants, right? Nothing but these flowering plants, right? Is it audible, or you find it difficult to concentrate? Is it audible? Is it audible? Is it clear or not? You please respond so that I will understand. There is a work is going on actually. Okay, it's not clear. Okay. Okay, fine. Just a minute. I will. Meanwhile, you just read, Ma. I will come. I will inform and I will come. I'm ending this session. I'll share the link again.